I didn't realise my heart was swollen until I held it out and looked at it in the light. I didn't see how bruised it was until I turned it on its side. I put it on the kitchen counter and studied it for a while. Through thick veins and blood, I could just make out your smile. And within the guts and gore of this wee beating thing, I found your fingerprints pressed against its skin. And as I took a closer look, I made a promise to myself to never fall in love again, to step gently there instead. Because falling is not consensual, I tripped into your mess, stood up with grazed knees and shiny eyes, and I believed everything we recited to each other to be true. We lived together in winter in a single bed. Snow has a way of silencing things, you once said. And those snowflakes, they were relentless, covering and smothering us deep. We kept each other warm at night by screaming into the sleet. I've been thinking about how we choose to describe love, an old-fashioned way I think we should get rid of. Did you know that the present tense of smitten is to smite, which means to injure, strike down, or slay? And that makes sense because I hit myself hard every day. We talk about love hand in hand with violence, menace. It's the whirlwind romances that spin us into craziness, dizziness, and I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry, but I no longer want crazy in love. I want sanity first. Self-care to come second to none. I want to hold my own hand. I don't want to be love-struck. I want to be invited in. I don't want to be crushed on. I want to be opened up. I don't want to be love-sick or mad in love. It was lonely on the pedestal you placed me on, and I grew a vertigo that lay low, chipped away. Every day I sliced into my stomach and found only more hunger, and as the snow started to melt, I asked, when did we decide to measure love? By poor mental health. In TV and film, we're shown Jack and Rose, Noah and Ailey, Romeo and Juliet. We're told love is not love unless it is tragic, traumatic. When did we decide that obsession was romantic? I lost parts of myself inside of you, and I didn't even notice until you had left. I didn't realise it was possible for someone to leave you while they still slept in your bed. I'm not innocent, of course, I was a participant. It's hard to accept, but I offered myself to be hurt because that's what I thought that love was worth. Because we all know the greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return, right? I look at this blazing heart, lying on its back. I'm amazed it's still together, pretty much intact. It has been a fugitive for so long now, running into walls. It needs some stillness to heal. I must pause. I will find intimacy in the quiet corners of my flat when I am alone, peeling my skin back to reveal that I have everything I have ever needed right here. And I've met someone else. She is limitless. She has no time for fickleness. She sees the world through doors, not windows. She is not afraid of her shadows. Every morning she wakes up and welcomes the day with singing in the shower, wiping away the grime of yesterday, but she does not shy away from the filth of life. In fact, she loves that dirt and plants and her strength and flowers and her vulnerability. She is good to me. Her name is Leyla, and it is so good to see her again. And I know you all know the feeling of coming back into the light. I have so much more to give now. I'm going to be just fine. My love has work to do elsewhere. I pick up my heart. It is a blue, warm, and I place it back amongst the strings of blood, and it waits there patiently to slowly and gently step back in to love. Thank you so much. Cheers.